Hey guys. All right. Hey Austin, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. Hi Austin. All right, we gonna wait for a few minutes. It's 3 o'clock. Actually, I don't know if you know, but Instagram is down. So I know a lot of people who are going to show up on Instagram probably can't find the link. So I'm glad that you're here. We're going to wait a couple more minutes, and I'm just going to be answering some questions to students. And let's see. Okay, let me just send to everyone. Let me put a note. Down. Okay. All right. Very cool. Hi, Austin. So tell me about yourself, Austin. Where are you from? And I know I talked to a lot of students. I just had another young man come and visit a couple of days ago, and his name is Austin too. He's a senior in high school. So, and let me see here. Yeah. I want to go 2 years to second year and do online school as I'm flight instructing. Okay. Uh, um, I'm confused. So, okay, we have somebody else on here. Okay, who else? Oh, hey, Leonardo. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Yeah, Instagram is down, which is crazy. I was going on my Instagram and I'm like, what's going on? So a lot of people on my Instagram were going to join, but Instagram is down. So there might just be a few people today, but I'll stay on. So, Austin, you want to be a commercial pilot. That's great. Can you tell me how old you are, first of all? And it says, I want to go to a 2 year and then do online school as I'm flight instructing. Okay. So if you're flight instructing right now, do you already have your commercial license? Tell me about your situation. Okay. You're in DC. Very good. Okay. And so do you have a CPL already? Do you have your flight instructor license? Are you looking to get your 1,500 hours? Sounds like you're already flight instructing. So I didn't really understand what you said. So can you explain to me your situation? Leonardo, good to see you again. Thanks for your wonderful review on Amazon for my book that I'm pushing right here. So I'm glad you liked it, and I got some more information for you. I actually contacted some schools that we talked about, and I'm in email contact with them. So just hang tight. By next week, I should have some good answers for you. But I'm excited for you, man. I wish I could go back and do what you're doing and become a pilot. Let me just grab a water here. Okay. So Austin, kind of tell me your situation and tell me about, are you already a flight instructor? Are you looking to get your CFI? I also work with students and I work with flight schools. If you're looking to get hired as a flight instructor somewhere, I certainly can help you. But if you already are working as a flight instructor, then you're pretty much on your way. So, today I just want to talk about, most importantly, it's a question and answer, but I could talk forever. So I'll tell you guys that, as you know, the pilot shortage is just off the charts. I mean, it really is. It's an amazing time right now to be a pilot, and there isn't, let's see. I think Austin. I think you see here. Give me one sec. I have so many. Let me see here. No, it's Carly. Okay, yeah, Austin. Okay, there you are. Okay, you choose Austin Crawley, right? Is that you, Austin Crawley? Yeah. Okay. So you're Austin. You're looks like you're younger. You are in high school, is that right? Tell me about yourself, because based on your pictures, yeah, you're finishing high school in 2022. Okay. So yeah, you're going to go to flight school after, or you're doing it right now. You're getting some hours, which is great. And then you don't need a degree for the regional airlines. So that's the good news. Okay. And you can go work for a flight school as a flight instructor. And once you get your 1,500 hours, you go directly into the airlines. Okay. And as far as you, Leonardo, we talked about this. You're kind of getting all your stuff together, and hopefully this fall you will enroll in a school either in Florida or California. If it was me and I was spending the money, I would look at only those two states. I just feel that the weather and the flight programs and the topography with oceans, mountains in those two states, Florida and what's it called, Arizona and California, are the best, and gives you also, yeah, the best information. So yeah, bring her in. You want to put her on live? Okay. We just got a new puppy and she's kind of looking at me like, what are you doing, daddy? Anyway, so Austin, what questions can I answer for you? What is it that you want to know? What can I help you with? Are you looking for a flight school? I know you're in DC area, and the weather right now is good in DC, but once, and Leonardo, you're in Chicago, and we talked about this. Once fall hits, flight training has a lot to do with visibility and good weather. So you don't want to go to a place which has poor weather. Oh, somebody else just joined. Very cool. Let's see who else. Whoever you are, you just joined. Let me see. Please say hi, introduce yourself. And this is a Q&A session. Again, my name is Reza. I run Flight Schools Consulting, and I'm here to answer questions for anybody about the pilot program, about the pathway, how much it costs, how to get funding, what are some of the good flight schools. And I also recommend you, if you're having to buy my book, it's Want to Be a Commercial Pilot. This is supposed to be a question mark. It's a plane. Oh, hey, Cameron. How are you? All the way from Little Rock, Arkansas. Very cool. So we have somebody right now from DC, somebody from Chicago, and we have somebody here from Arkansas. Very good. Cameron, tell me about yourself. How old are you? Where are you in the process? Are you looking for flight schools? So engage with me and ask me any question you want. This is what this session's about. I'm going to be on for at least 35 minutes, 40 minutes, depending on people come and go. So if you have things to do, just feel free to jump off. It's really my first live YouTube video I'm doing, and I'm trying to get to know you guys. And unfortunately, Instagram is down, which is crazy. Just happened to go down 30 minutes before I go live. Go figure. And a lot of my followers who probably were going to come on here are having a tough time linking up. So any specific questions that you guys have? I will tell you that the pilot shortage is unbelievable. You know, it's the world of aviation. The world economy depends on aviation, right? Without aviation, economies would come to a standstill. Whether it's freight or Amazon. If you order something, if you order my book, it'll be in your hands in 2 days, and it's because of aviation. So the world is much smaller because of aviation, and the sheer population of people traveling and business. The need for pilots is incredible. All right, so we have a question, Leonardo. How many hours will a new pilot have fresh out of Part 141? Okay, so the minimum, for example, at one of the schools that I work with, the minimum to get your license, Leonardo, in a Part 141 school is 192 hours. But nobody finishes with 192 hours. To get 192 hours means you were an incredible pilot and you hit all the private pilot instrument rating with the minimums, right? The minimum hours to get your private pilot is 35 hours. The national average is 65 hours. The school that I was talking to you about in California, they have it at 55 hours. So you're going to end up close to 225, 250. So even though you can get your license at 192, the reality of passing the check rights and getting your licenses is going to be close to 250 hours. Okay. All right. Or Lee. Okay, I'll go with Lee. All right. Very good. That's right. I like Lee better anyway. Cameron, I know you're on here, or is it still Austin? I know somebody dropped off. What questions can I answer for you, Cameron? So Lee, hopefully that answers your question. You're going to end up with about 250 hours, most probably, by the time you're done with your instrument, your private pilot, instrument, commercial, and then commercial multi-engine. Okay. Okay. Cameron, I'm 19, trying to be a load master for the Air Force Reserve. Congrats. Very cool. So I knew there's any way I could train to become a commercial. That's a $1 million question. So technically, certainly, you can get your private pilot. Some schools are very strict. They don't train part-time. They want you to be committed, kind of like going to law school or medical school. Now, you can certainly start getting your private pilot license, and you can probably get your instrument rating. But since you're a reservist, I don't know what your commitment is. You want to find a flight school that is extremely flexible. Okay. Obviously, you live in Arkansas, and you're probably in reserve in the Air Force in Arkansas, I assume. So you want to try to find a school in your area, which there's not a whole lot in Arkansas, but you can find a flight instructor. You can train Part 61. What I would do if I was you is, and it's all in my book. First of all, I would definitely buy my book because it's going to give you all the information you need. I worked really hard, and it's going to give you all the answers. But I would get your private pilot license part-time, as you're working, get that out of the way, then get your instrument. Then all you have left is commercial multi-engine. You can do that in 4 months. And by then, maybe, you can do it full time. Okay. So Lee, you got the answer, I think. Yeah. So about 250 hours. So with 250 hours, you're still short about 1,250 to get to the regional airlines or to charter or private companies or, corporate business aviation. So you end up working as a flight instructor. So yeah, so Cameron, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Lee, I would please encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please leave comments. This is my first live video, so if you like it after it's on, just write a comment. That would really help me. Okay, so prior question. Let me see. Okay, very good. Okay. So how many hours? I say 250. What is rewrite your prior question? I don't see a prior question. Okay. Rewrite the prior question. I want to make sure I get it. Okay. So after getting your ratings and certifications, you'll have about 250 hours. Okay. That includes your CFI. You probably get your CFI within your 250 hours. But a lot of students start their flight training as a flight instructor with at least 300 hours. And then you have about 1,200 hours left to work as a flight instructor. And you don't have to work as a flight instructor, right? Okay. You can also work as a charter jet. I mean, what's it called? Tourist pilot or bush pilot. So there's all kinds of stuff. All right. So Lee, it looks like it's just you and me. I know I'm kind of bummed because I had a lot of people signed up and a lot of them didn't show up. That's okay because of the Instagram being down, but a lot of people on Facebook also didn't show up. So maybe the timing of it, I got to figure the timing of it. It's 3 o'clock right now, 6 o'clock in the East Coast, but around the world, it's pretty late. So anyway, again, let's talk next week. You can certainly stay on if you want. I'm going to leave the video on for at least another 5-10 minutes. If no one comes on at that point, I'll end the stream. But any other questions, let me know. Cameron, looks like Cameron dropped out and we have nobody else on. So anything else I can help you with, let me know. Otherwise, let's just communicate because by first week of July, I would like for you to submit an application and figure out which school you want to go to. So at that point, we'll make a good decision for you because I know you're really excited about it. Okay. All right. Let me see. Anybody else on my Facebook? Anybody else on Facebook? Next time, maybe I'll do Facebook Live and see if that's better. As a lot of people follow me. I'm trying to get my YouTube channel going. That's why I did that. All right. Well, good. Well, thanks for watching. It's about 15 minutes in, and I think that Instagram, let's see if Instagram, I cannot believe a platform like Instagram would go down, and it's just phenomenal that oh yeah, cannot load. Yeah, it's funny. You have to go on Twitter to find out that Instagram is down. What a concept, you know? So it's right now 14:21 at 15 minutes. I'm going ahead and stop the live video. So again, thanks for coming, you guys. Hopefully this was helpful, and I look forward to seeing and keeping in touch with you guys. Please subscribe to my video. If you're watching this later on, I do these every couple of days, so please attend my next webinar. I'd be happy to do a live Q&A with you guys. I have a lot of information about flight training, how to get your license. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. Okay. Well, getting a job, Asia, Lee, they don't hire right after 1,500 hours, okay? Maybe some business aviation, but my gut tells me that your first job is going to be within business aviation in the US or maybe Latin America because you speak Spanish. And then once you get to 3,000 hours, right, then you can certainly go out and put yourself out there to some of the bigger entities in the Middle East, corporate airlines, oh, for sure, a lot of money in Dubai, Qatar. Asia is booming, Hong Kong, Singapore, definitely Taiwan. But initially, unless it'll be hard with 1,500 hours to get those jobs. Now, it's not impossible. And, while you're going to school, there's going to be a lot of aviation conferences that I'll be attending. So I'll keep my ears open. I can introduce you to people. But I would right now just concentrate, most importantly, find the right flight school, get your hours, get your 1,500 hours. And then with your background, we can take you out there and see what we can do to get you the right connections. So it's going to be at least 2.5, 3 years from now before that first job. But initially, it's very hard to get a job in Asia. They want at least 3,000 hours and above. Okay, very cool. All right, guys. Well, Lee, nice talking to you again. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. I got some work to do. It looks like it didn't work out. Not many people showed up today, but that's okay. I'll keep the stream on my page. And thanks again for everything. And we'll talk soon. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.